All right, so this is the back side of your 10.2 homework. This side we're trying to interpret um, some data, and we're going to be looking at box and whisker or box plots, and we're going to be looking at shape, center, and spread. So this shape, right, again, kind of like what we talked about, 25% of your data is right here, 25% of your data is right here, 25% of your data is right here, and then 25 is right here. And you can see that as you go towards the right, it's more and more spread out. So a lot of information is right here, about 50% of your information is here, a little bit less, 25% is here, and then 25% spread out all over here. So this one, okay, the shape is going to be skewed right. If you don't remember, look back at your notes for that. Okay, the median is going to be where your middle line or your middle line for your boxes. Although this is not exactly in the middle, but we're going to say it's a middle line, right? So this is your median line, your middle line. That's going to be at the 56. So median is at 56. Okay, and that's your center. And your spread or your IQR, and we talked about this in class, but your interquartile range, also known as IQR, okay, that's going to be um, how how your middle 50% is spread out, right? And that's going to be spread by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the easiest way to do it. I mean, if it's not too much or too much work for you, just count it, and that's what I would do. But also remember, IQR is actually quarter 3 or Q3 subtract Q1. So Q3 would be 63, and subtract Q1 would be 54. So 63 minus 54, if I use a calculator, I would get also 9. So my interquartile range is 9, meaning that whatever pounds of honey, right, the, the, the center, the middle 50% is separated by 9 pounds of honey. That's all it is. Okay. So this one, annual snow depth. Let's try to focus, right? Annual snow depth at Marshall or Mathville Ski Resort. Right. Again, the shape, you can see that 25% is in the middle, or on that first quarter, 25%, 25% here, 25. They're all 25%, and they're all nicely and evenly spaced out. Okay, some may be a little bit longer, or some may be a little bit shorter, but you know what? I'd say that they're all pretty much even. Okay, so I'm going to say that this right here is a symmetric shape. Okay, again, we can't. You read this. We can't tell if it's normal because it's we don't know the exact the actual data, but we do know that the overall shape is going to be very symmetric. Okay, the center is right here, where the middle line or the center line, not necessarily the middle, but this looks pretty close to the middle. I'm going to say about maybe 75. So I'm going to say the center is about 75. Okay, and then the spread, and spread again, spread is the middle 50%, where from there to there. So it looks like that's 100, and looks that might be about, let's just say 50, or a little bit above that. 55. I'd say that's about maybe 50, or almost 50. We'll just say 50. So from 50 to 100, so the spread from here to here, right? How much is that? And that's 50, and that's 100. And that's, I'm going to say that from 50 to 100 is also 50. Okay, I'm thinking maybe a little bit less, but that's my best estimation for that. So my spread is going to be 50, or 50 feet, or actually we know 50 inches, right? The annual snow depth. So 50 inches or 50 feet, or maybe 50 centimeters, right? Okay, and the last part of this, um, you might have to turn your sideways. You might have to turn your paper sideways, but this right here, this one is going to be 25%, and there's very few right here, right? 25%. And then right here, 25%. It's all squished right here. 25% right here too. It's kind of squished, but a little bit more. And 25% right here. So that means that a lot of information, 75% is back here, and 25% is in the front. So that means that there's less. It's all spread out. So this one's going to be, the shape is going to be skewed, and this one's going to be left. Okay. The center is going to be right where that dotted line is. We usually don't do dotted line, but whatever you estimate this to be, I think that's more like maybe 82 or 81. So I'll say 81. So my center is at 81. And we don't know the context of this problem. There's no title or anything on it. So if you don't put a title, this is what's exactly going to happen. We don't know what you're talking about here. Okay. And the spread is the middle 50%, or basically just the width of that box. And this looks like it goes from 80 to 90. So from 80 to 90. So my spread is 10. We don't know if it's 10 centimeters, 10 inches, 10 years, 10 pizzas. We don't know. We just know it's 10. Okay. All right. That's all.